People just got to do the job, really, man. They good throw by Dak, good catch by him. But if everybody just do their job, that play would have been stopped easily. But that mind blowing, I'm still blown.
Were you in trail technique?
It was initially pressed. We were trying to get Gardner's attention to look up, but he never looked back at me. The DB actually called it right out, and they basically doubled me on the play. So, next question.
Is that one of those situations where it's just kind of you're not familiar with each other enough?
I don't think that's the case. I just think don't think he looked up. He saw one look and just stayed with that look.
Hello everyone, this is Al Kabir, the analyst, and today, actually before I get into talking about what I'm going to talk about today, prayers up for Damar Hamlin. Look, extreme improvement, man. Extreme improvement. I'm hearing that he's neurologically intact. He's gripping hands with his family members. He's awake. Still in critical condition, but he's getting better and better day by day. Some things are just bigger than football, such as human life, such as life in general. So, yeah, man, it's good to see him, at what happened on the field, CPR, not looking good, to now this great improvement. That's great to hear. It's great to hear, man. Just to see another person live, especially almost something that could have been very tragic, man. So prayers up for him. Just keep getting better, healthier, family by his side, and we just gonna keep him in our prayers, man. He's just gonna keep him in our prayers. But now, let me get into some Eagles and what I've been noticing. And I'll probably put out another video today, like if they have practice or anything like that. But there's something I've been noticing, and I will talk about the Giants as well. But something I've been noticing about the two losses is that, first, Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew, I'm sorry, he's been bad against the Cowboys and the following team that we lost to, the Saints. I'm sorry, he was bad in both games. Numbers in the Cowboys game, y'all can say what y'all want, but it was 3 turnovers that game. Saints game definitely exposed who Minshew is. Now, the thing I've been noticing is that the teammates calling each other out, right? What made 2017, and I think this team is way better than 2017. It's a couple teams we had in the past, I believe, is better than the 2017. But the difference between that 2017 and a lot of these other teams, and I don't want this team to do it, was the brotherhood. What's the brotherhood, man? 2017, we seen they love Carson Wentz. But when Carson Wentz went out, they backed Nick Foles. Nick Foles won the game. It did make Carson Wentz a bit jealous, but he won the games. No matter who got hurt, it was players after players getting hurt. It was always next man up, and they stuck together, man. It was no, like how Slay called out Josiah Scott, how A.J. Brown is calling out Minshew. And I'm not saying these players are right or wrong about about the play. I believe A.J. Brown when he say, like, look, my route was dead. Lattimore read it all the way. Minshew has to make that read, which is true. But A.J. Brown should have threw that question off when the reporter asked it. Like, well, the offense or something, we couldn't get it going. Marshawn Lattimore is a great player. Something like that. Even with Slay. At the end of the day, the reporters want clicks on their videos, on their articles and things like that. These guys want clicks. So they're going to ask the questions. It depends on how you answer it. Slay, same thing. People got to do their job. So we obviously know you're calling out Josiah Scott, which Josiah Scott redeemed himself against the Saints, because without that pick, I mean, we getting blown out, what, probably 20-0 or something like that. So, look, man, these players got to stop calling each other out. They got to stick together, man, because that's the only way to get through the long season, especially with injuries and things like that. Guys are coming back for sure. Jalen Hurts is coming back. I believe Mattis will play in the playoffs. Lane Johnson will play in the playoffs, but for how long? I got to be realistic. For how long? Josh Sweat is coming back. You know, we dealt with adversity. I just don't like the way we handling it. I really don't. Like, I'm not worried that we lost the 2 games. Like a lot of other Eagles fans, the media, things like that. I'm like, well, we're not fully healthy. You know, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, those guys not out there. You know, C.J. Gardner-Johnson don't make the mistakes Josiah Scott made. But I don't think Slay should call him out. Even with A.J. Brown. I don't think A.J. Brown should call Minshew out like that. My personal opinion. My personal opinion, man. But what do you think, and how do you feel, man, about these players calling each other out? Don't like it. Because my fear is that I don't want us going into the playoffs basically 0-3. It's not a good look. And then we got to play a wild card game. And then players call each other out again. Now your locker room look dysfunctional. And then you go into the next season the same way. All of that carries over after having a phenomenal season. Even though I think it's a long shot we lose because, A, I just think we're better than the Giants. B, I think Jalen Hurts is playing. And C, I just don't see us going out that way. Not that way. Not that way, man. Well, this is Al Kabir, the analyst. Ghost.